Hello guys, good evening. This is Jojo. Alright, we are gonna do our time this Sunday night, which is June 28th, and so it's half a year now, alright, and we've been in the pandemic for 4 months. And we started March, um, March, 4 months, alright, 4 months. So anyways, in regards to the pandemic and for the quarantine lockdown that we had, we what I did basically was, well, as part of taking care of my family, I also practice on my drawing skills. So I've been learning. I've been learning a lot on how to use certain features of the tablet and uh, and how to draw basically better as a artist, I believe, and this should be uh, understood by the newer artists out there, the millennial artists. Some because sometimes what I notice is the artists of today, the younger ones, okay, the newer ones, they don't like their art to be criticized, being criticized. All right, they feel that their the art is okay, the art is good, all right, and they are gonna some artists or some newer artists today, they will hate you um, when you criticize their artwork. When you tell them that uh, when they need to improve something, when um, when you notice that they're doing something not correct, or they're doing something on the art that is wrong, and you tell them that, and then you tell them that you do this, try to do that. They will some artists, some newer artists will hate you for that. Right? They don't want their art to be criticized. What I advise on those artists, if you don't want your artwork to be criticized by um, other artists out there, don't post it. All right, don't post your art. If you don't want to be criticized, don't post your art, because that's the reason why some of us post our art. All right, we we want other artists to see our art, and if we're doing something wrong, tell us what we need to improve, and that is the only way that you will improve. Okay. Honestly, I still have a long ways to go, um, and I accept that. All right. That's the reason why I keep on practicing here. Hey Roy. Hi. Yeah, that's the reason why I keep on drawing. At least I draw every day. I try to draw twice or three times a day, as long as I have time. All right. But I do have to limit it sometimes because I want to spend more time with my kids and with my family, basically, with my wife and kids. Um, and Yeah, that's what I just noticed. Some artists are too high on themselves that they don't want their artwork to be criticized if they're doing something wrong. If you tell them that doing something wrong, they will get mad at you, or worse yet, they will be kind to you when you're face to face, or when they know that you're looking there. They're gonna um, how do I say this? They will act like they're okay with their criticism, but once you turn your back, they will backstab you. They will tell you, oh, he feels that he's better than me. He he wants to. He just want he just doesn't accept that my art is better than his or something like that, or Mr. Know It All, or. Um, and you won't improve with with that attitude. That's what I learned with all of my mentors. What Ever since I studied at this school, um, and learned it is a school here in the Philippines that was well, before it was located at a mall, but it was a school. All right, and that's where I learned to accept the criticism of my friends who are better artists than me. Okay, much better artists than me. So I learned to take criticism. It helped me improve, and some of my artist mentors are telling me that I improved, but there is still room for more improvements on my art. So that's why I keep on practicing, basically. So enough of that. Too much ranting. All right, just all right. So what we're gonna do? All right, we're gonna be. I decided to draw today a character that I haven't done for a long time, which is Wolverine. All right, we're gonna do Wolverine, but I'm still not um, decided if we're gonna do the Logan one, the where he's unmasked and you know. But yeah, we're gonna do Wolverine now. So let's do the action line. If you're noticing why I'm looking here, because I do have a reference for Wolverine here. So okay. All right. The only thing that I don't like when I draw online is because if I screw up, you guys will see it. So hopefully I don't screw up. Yeah, and I would like to suggest with artists, um, when you're doing the initial poses, don't be too much of a perfectionist because um, I just told you don't be too much of a perfectionist, but I am a perfectionist now. Um, Now, okay, for those watching, and I hope someone's watching, um, what, what do you think? Should I draw the the one with the mask or the Logan one without the mask? I'm still not. I'm still not decided on what I'm gonna do. I just know that I'm gonna be doing Wolverine, but I don't know if I'm gonna be doing the mask one or the logo. Huh. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm gonna do another one. Right. By the way, guys, just want to ask for your help. I actually joined a contest in Talent House, and I was just wondering if you guys would um, mind to to visit them and do give a like to my um, artwork there. If you think that it's good, be like. Yeah, you can go to talenthouse.com, look for me. I think my handle there was, I think it's Jojo Dario, I think, or Bengasa, either of the two. And 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 if you see that it's worth it, I would really appreciate it if you give a like on it. All right. It is for it is for the DC fandom contest. Um, so I would really appreciate it if you can visit the site and if you see if it's worth the like, I would really appreciate that you like it. So let's just do the typical colors. Let's see. Now we're gonna do the costume one. Green costume. Yeah. In regards to training to be an artist, the number one training that I can suggest is that you keep on drawing. And also, let's say if you have uh, an idol. In my case, I do have my idol is Jim Lee. Right? One of my idols is Jim Lee. What I do is uh, I watch how he draws. It basically he's on YouTube. You can get actually a ton of stuff of him drawing in YouTube. So he's in YouTube now. Uh, let's see. She's stepping on? Is she stepping on the Hulk or just a rock? No. Okay. Anyways, let's do Hulk. Let's do that. Okay. Here comes my the Sentinel's handbook. Like. Let's see. Let me do Sentinel. X-Men Sentinel. X-Men. Sentinel. Yeah. Yeah. What was I saying earlier? For the DC fandom one. Yeah. Yeah. Just go to the Talent House, or if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you can click on a link there. The actual picture. It's a link going to the Talent House website now. From what I know, and based on what my wife told me, that you have to sign up to be able to vote. Sorry about that, but that's their rule. But yeah, if you can drop a like, that would really help out. So yeah, it's a DC fandom thing where we go and create fan art of of the heroes that we like, and yeah, and they're gonna judge us. Now, the thing is, whether you win or not, um, there's still a chance that your drawing will be in the fan art gallery of DC fandom. So yeah, it's still good exposure for artists. So if you can, please drop a like on it. All right. And also, if it's not, if you're still really on the supporting mode, you can visit my Patreon site, which is patreon.com/JH Illustrations, right? And you can subscribe to my tiers there, and it will tell you all of the perks that you will get depending on the tier that you subscribe in. And yeah, so let's see. What is the head? Let's try the head. What does it look like? Uh, let's see. Let's see. Mhm. Do I use the head or do I go with the body? Okay, so there's the head. So we're going to do the head. Anyway, it's just going to be shown top of the head, basically. So I'm just going to show him on a big hunk of yeah. So I know that I want. I told you that I'll be stopping the rant, but for those artists that are out there that feel that they're not, they don't need the criticism anymore, then fine. Uh, uh, um, it's your call. But I would really suggest that you um, accept the country, how to say this, the criticisms of your peers. Okay, It doesn't mean that they're telling you, giving you criticism on your artwork that it's no good. It is. I believe that all of the artwork for of artists are all good right now, but it doesn't mean that they're all correct. Right. So uh, for you to improve, I would it would be advantageous for you to uh, recognize that you do have flaws in your artwork. That's the first thing that it's done and that will help you improve because you will know your weaknesses and you can improve them. Now, me, uh, I admit that I do have a lot of flaws in regards to my artwork. For instance, one of my biggest flaws or my biggest uh, bi- one of my biggest thing the biggest things that I can't do correctly 100% is drawing women. Um, I still have problems drawing women. So if and that's the reason why actually right now I've been doing a lot of women drawings. Right, right now, but yeah, I try to do a lot of women drawings to practice basically. And I admit I do copy a lot of female anatomy drawings by other artists, trying to learn what they did on those certain areas like the breast, the body, the shape of the body, and there's nothing wrong in admitting that you do have a lot of flaws in your artwork because, like I said earlier, when you accept your flaws with your art, you will know what to improve or what to practice on, basically. So, sorry, guys. I'm looking at my face. Sorry. I know my face is not that good looking, but yeah. So, so, because of this pandemic, actually, I'm a little bummed out because I had lots of plans this year. A lot of bucket list that I was gonna that I plan to do this year. One is actually going to NYC Comic Con. That was a big thing for me. I was planning on it, doing it this year, but because of the pandemic thing, yeah, that's pretty much a non thing that I can do this year. So I'm planning on doing next year. Hopefully by next year, there's already a vaccine for it, and hopefully I would have been vaccinated already. So at that time, and so I can go. You know, yeah, I do envy some of my friends. There's some people that I know that already were able to go. I do have artist friends that go there mostly every year. I think they go. Jim Jimenez, um, one of my mentors in the school that I was mentioning earlier, um, was able to go there because they have a company there that sponsors their trip. They are artists for that certain publisher, so yeah, they're able to go. Hmm. Costume. Mhm. Should I do the yellow one or the brown one? What's the better costume? Hmm, let me think about it. So, hmm, in the web sketches, what I do is I try to do some other things with it before inking it to avoid redoing it, basically. So, okay. All right, let's do the, so to the new artist, but okay, getting back to my topic earlier. To the new artists there now, hope that you don't get mad at me for this. Yeah, because yeah, the only way to improve is to accept criticism. Remember that. Me, I've been taking a lot of criticism for my art for a long, long time, and it actually helped me determine my flaws, a lot of my flaws. Uh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, my Starbucks. So, so maybe the other question now. That's better. So, hmm, um, so do the issue now. So I'm gonna say something. Sure. Um, let me try something here first. Okay, we're gonna do the um, inking now. Right? Um, oops. Um, so we're going to be inking now. Yeah. One of my mentors asked me before that what particular part of being an artist I would like to be. Do I want to be more of a penciler or an inker? Um, I told him that I wanted to be a penciler most of the time because uh, I know it's harder um, because you'll be the one to ice to make. Um, because most of the stuff that you'll be that they'll be drawing is based on your artwork. Right? And he brought up a big factor, I think, on why I may have chosen being being an inker. It's you have to have a lot of patience. Okay, so because I heard sometimes a good inker, yeah, that's very correct. Right. Yeah. One of yeah, like I said, one of my mentors told me that it was Jim Jimenez actually. Um, being an inker requires a lot of patience um, because, and I learned this from another source as well. A good inker should also be a good artist, right? A good penciler, because you're considered mediocre if you're just basically inking the artwork of the penciler without considering, let's say, if you just draw a certain lines and everything. Um, uh, you just draw it as it is. But the better inker sometimes when they see something that the penciler missed or They sometimes need to improve it. And, yeah, so I think that's the reason why I want to be just the penciler. But I'm also open to being an anchor if I need to. Can be choosy. So that's the reason why I'm always practicing. Either being an anchor or a penciler or a colorist. Yeah, if you're following me on if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you will see that I've been doing some coloring. I'm actually coloring most of my own artwork. So I am learning, and I watch stuff on YouTube on how to do the coloring, the clipping, yeah. So but one thing I have issues also in regards to inking is the face. As I said, I'm too much of a perfectionist, which is one of my flaws, basically. Um, because sometimes, um, because of my need to Okay, so I have about 2 minutes more. Um, so for now, I'm gonna leave it as is here. I might finish this later tonight. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna leave it here. So far, this is the Wolverine that I'm doing right now. I'm gonna finish it later. So for now, guys, thank you for watching. To those who saw this video, a live stream, and I'll see you later tonight if I get the chance to finish this. Right. So peace out. This is Jojo again. Peace out, guys, and see you in a bit. Okay, bye bye.